Okay, I just want to do my usual checks here before I start things off. The first match of the day, but we got one nice show. This is coming off the heels of Zero Hour that happened last night. That was a very eventful Zero Hour. And if you haven't seen Zero Hour, well, the main event of tonight's show is a spoiler, actually, to that show. So if you have not watched this episode, make sure you go ahead and watch Zero Hour that happened last night. Like I said, just this is a spoiler. But anyway, let's kick things off with our first contest of the evening. This is a battle royal to determine the next contender for Shinsuke Nakamura's internet. No, sorry, not Shinsuke Nakamura. This is for Braun Breaker's title right here, I believe. This one said before. I start this just in a text message. There we go. Anyway, let's start this match off here at the Battle Royal. Like I said, the winner of this will face off against Shinsuke Nakamura in the International Championship. Or is it? Again, I keep messing up. It's either Shinsuke that this match is for his title shot, or it's for Braun Breaker. But yeah, this is mainly just going to be for Braun Breaker's TV title, and the next match will be for Shinsuke's title. But anyway, this is a chance at Braun Breaker's title. We have Trevor Johnson, Malachi Abramoff, Paul Martinez, Gus Galaxy III, aka GX3, Paul Weiss, Alex Starks, Marlon Starks, and Michael Blaze. Why is Blaze in this match? I don't know. Don't ask me. Spoiler alert: last night he defeated Paulie to keep his spot in SWW. Now, does that mean Blaze will always keep his spot in SWW? No, we know how fast Blaze is kicked out of promotions, fired, or suspended, so again, it won't be probably very long until Blaze is suspended again. We have a lot of matches, though, tonight that are off the heels of last night's SWW. Zero Hour was an insane show, and your main event tonight will be a six-man tag match, as it will be Alex Brimstone, the returning Mr. Amazing, and Antonio Inoki taking on Triple H, the MLW World Champion, The Rock, and Evil. If you've not seen Zero Hour yet, but spoiler alert, Mr. Amazing returned last night during the main event between Joe Masker and Andre the Giant. Then, after the match, he was attacked by both Andre, or more so, Andre and Evil, and that really sparked a stir here with a lot of people, and then Alex will come out and help him. Blaze saying that, well, just as Blaze came on the chat here, he's been eliminated from this Battle Royal. Talk about Michael Blaze being typical Blaze. You win one match, then you lose 500 the next day. There's Brandon. Actually, funny enough, Brandon doesn't even have any of his creations on this show tonight. The show is pretty packed full of people. I mean, they'll be on the next show anyway, which that will most likely be after Wasteland. And Wasteland's this weekend, and that's going to be one amazing show, I'll tell you that for sure. Blaze can't eliminate me, I'm the greatest. You're not the greatest. Blaze, if you're the greatest, then why is it that whenever you hold a championship, you only hold it for about, like, one defense, and then you lose it? Yeah, basically either next episode will be tomorrow night or it will be after Wasteland. Because Wasteland's going to be a whole other show in retrospective. That's going to be a big show in terms of storylines and titles and everything like that. It's mostly going to be the final episode for MSW until 2K25 begins. Places everyone who eliminates me should be fired? No, everyone who eliminates you should be given bonus paycheck. Because having to worry about you is bad enough, Michael Blaze. I mean, it's not like he wins Battle Royals anyway. Blaze always loses Battle Royals. He's never won one to begin with. And every time he's in one, he's either eliminated first, or he comes out last, and then just as he's in the match, he gets eliminated. No, Blaze, I'm not acknowledging you. If I acknowledge you, then that means you're actually a decent wrestler, which you're not. Marlon eliminated by GX3. And, whoa, body splash by Johnson's a miss. You gotta believe Trevor Johnson has his eyes on that main event tonight, that six-man tag, with Mr. Amazing, Alex Brimstone, and Inoki versus Triple H, The Rock, and Evil. His eyes will definitely be on that match to make sure that he can back up his friends. We also got a 4-way number 1 contenders match for the shot at the world title. It will be Macho Man Randy Savage against Bret Hart, against the Iron Taylor, and Jon Moxley. Which I'm surprised that Moxley is even in that match to begin with. It was originally supposed to be a triple threat between Bret Hart, Macho Man, and Andre. But Andre forfeited one of his chances in that match to The Rock. Rock then cashed that in to face Brimstone after he retained the title against Marcus Walker, and then, of course, the screw job happened. Judas, I'm tired of the wrestling fans, and Trevor needs to lay off the burgers. Mr. 2K needs to lay off the shitty games. That's what I think Mr. 2K should do. He should lay off those crap games that he's doing. Right now, Martinez taken out by Alex Starks. Now down to 4. Nope, not 4. 5 people. Apparently my counting's off today. This is all for a shot at Shinsuke Nakamura. Or not Shinsuke, sorry. This is for Braun Breaker's title. I keep messing up those titles for some reason. I mean, both of those titles will be back in 25. I always keep saying that, but I feel like for me, we're about probably a week and a half to 2 weeks away from this show being transitioned over to 2K25. I still got a decent amount of people to make and titles and stuff like that. I do have 2 of the titles already finished, though, and I'm still working on the arena. But don't worry, we'll definitely be fully transitioning to 2K25 here in April, just later on in April. Don't take a little bit to get everyone ready and stuff like that, and there's that military press slam by Malachi Ermoff. We're down to the final 4. 2K says my games are not shitty. Yes, they are. Mr. 2K says if you think you can make a better game, yes, I can make a better game than what 2K does. You want to talk about stupidity? Just to unlock 5 different paybacks. Excuse me, just to unlock 5 paybacks in 2K25, I had to go into the island, create someone, and then back out, delete that person, then make another person off a different background, then do the vice versa, delete that, then make someone off a different background. It's like, why do I have to do that to unlock paybacks? Again, just 2K's same stupidity once again. And away goes Trevor Johnson. We're down to 3. It's Starks, Paul Weiss, and Malachi Abramoff. Islandsmen, yes it is. 2K says don't want to hear their players complain. Well, that's 2K just being 2K being dumb. And yeah, I'll have like House of Torture things. I'm working on actually House of Torture on 25. I'm after this show is over with, and while it's uploading to YouTube, I'm actually going to finish up Evil, because I'm almost done making Evil. Now, of course, my Evil's not going to be perfect. Now, always throw out the disclaimers every time when I do how to make videos with real-life wrestlers. The face is never going to be perfect, because in this game, it's harder to actually upload faces and put them onto the characters than it was last year. So I said, to hell with that, I'm just going to make my own faces, and if it doesn't really 100% look like the character, I don't care. You know what? It's not my fault I can't do that in games like this anymore. Right now, on the corner, it's Paul Weiss. Now, look out here. Starks doing a shin break by Abramoff. Abramoff has never won a world championship in his career, but he's a multi-time champion when it comes to multiple other championships in MSW, Shockwave Wrestling, and in MELW. I mean, he is a former multi-time international champion here. Former tag team champion, KLPW champion, and everything. Oh, good for Booster. And by the way, I've been uploading a bunch of House of Torture imagery, so I'll have that and all those images uploaded at some point. There's the shoulder breaker powerbomb by Alex Starks, the brother Marlon, who's going to be in 25. And Alex Starks will face Braun Breaker. It's only you disrespect the WWE gamers who complain. Shut up there, 2K. This is wrestling, not stupidity 101. It looks like Alex is going to face Braun Breaker. This will be an interesting matchup. You know, 2 young guys going for the title. Laces, don't put me with Booster. Why would I put you with Booster? Booster hates you and he's with House of Torture. You're not with House of Torture. Yeah, I'm going to be uploading a crap ton of those images. As I actually just got a bunch of the images I needed last night. I put them on the shirts. I still got to make Narita and Sho and Togo and all of that. I'm not going to make Jack Perry this year, because to make Jack Perry, I have to go on the friggin' island and unlock 3 different friggin' things. I'm not going to do that. Places he made House Torture famous? No, because you were only with House Torture for 2 days. And then you got jumped by House of Torture. Basically, Blaze joining House of Torture was not because they wanted Blaze to join. It's so that they could sneak attack Blaze and have him knowing. Alright, this one, though, is for Shinsuke Nakamura's title shot here. So whoever wins this will face Shinsuke Nakamura. If you haven't seen last episode, well, Zach York is injured. And who knows how long he'll be out. Nakamura put that poor Zach York on the shelf big time when Shinsuke retained his international title against Zach York. Bruised up ribs and chests. He's got a pretty bad throat after taking an elbow drop right to his throat. I mean, Zach York got the crap kicked out of him last episode by Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, Nakamura's not here tonight. He's taking the day off. Triple H let him have the day off. I mean, there's a few people tonight that are not on the card that have the day off. Like I said, Brandon has the day off, and some of his other people do. Yeah, Plum, he's got the day off. But there's a lot of people that don't. Taylor's one of them. The Rock is wrestling tonight. Hulk Hogan's going to have a title match later against Bruiser Brody. Kenner Kobashi, look, you see Kenner Kobashi's here tonight. Katsuyori Shibata will be in a match later tonight as he defends his title against Cody Rhodes. There's Vic Cruiser. Well, for Vic's sake, Triple H will be in the main event tonight. If Vic has not heard about it yet, well, tonight's main event is a 6-man tag match coming off the heels of 0 Hour as Mr. Amazing, Alex Brimstone, and Antonio Inoki face off against Triple H, The Rock, and Evil. That will be your main event tonight. Hogan says he can't wrestle? Well, too bad you're wrestling, Hogan. So put up and shut up, then. Places I made Booster famous? No, I don't believe that. I definitely don't believe that. Vic says they'll lose against WWE. Well, we have to find out there, Vic. If I'm Vic, don't jump to conclusions. You jump to conclusions, well, then you might be jinxing against your own team. Vic Cruiser did that sometimes last night against in some of the matches on 0 Hour. Talking about WWE, then what happens? WWE people lose. Vic was calling his shots too early, and what happened? Oops! Some of the people that he was talking about lost. Blaze is telling Vic Cruiser to shut up. Vic says, I'll jump to whatever conclusions I want. Triple H is my boss, not yours. And, well, not you. Well, too bad, Vic. I'm just telling you, jinxing people is not a good idea. Vic's good at jinxing people? Well, there you go. Right now, though, Reverend Morbid trying to eliminate Matabu Soya. Right now, there's only 5 people in the ring. Joe Massacre, who got fired last night from Shockwave because he lost Andre the Giant, and he didn't thank Mr. Amazing for that one. Minoru Suzuki, Reverend Morbid, Matabu Soya, and Kobashi. Blake is your master? He's not my master, though. Blaze is high energy, which is a fine for Michael Blaze. Right now we're just down to these 4 men. Massacre, Suzuki, Kobashi, and Reverend Morbid, who's going to face Shinsuke Nakamura on our final episode of 2K25, which, again, that's going to be our final title matches. We'll be on that episode, that final show, which I feel like will be next week, because I got a pretty good feeling that I can get this roster ready and stuff like that ready by in at least about a week. More so a week and a half, but you know what I mean there. Nice Gunwrench Powerbomb by Kobashi. Mr. Day says, I speed rats made the greatest game in history. So you're telling me that you made... So wait a minute, 2K saying that he made... Wait, are you telling me that 2K's made video games like Batman Arkham City and GTA 5 and stuff like that? I don't think so. 2K doesn't have them in them anymore to do that. And besides, 2K is made of multiple teams. The team that missed 2Ks with is the crappy one. The one that's ruined sports games. As down goes Minoru Suzuki, we're down to final 3 here. Places he's never paying the fines, well then he's has to go to jail. It's already been told about to Michael Blaze. If Blaze does not pay his fines, then he has to go to jail. Reverend Moritz going to be thrown out by Kobashi, so we're down to the final 2, Joe Master and Kobashi. Vic says 2K is the Canon Gaming Companies? Oh, hell no, they're not. Even Vic knows that. Vic should know better than that. Vic even doesn't like 2K. He's just saying that just so he doesn't have, just so that he can make sure that Triple H's backside is okay and kissed. As here comes these nice chops and shots by Kobashi. Oh, boarding lariat! Joe Masters' night might be over right there. Blaze says, I told you Daphne's paying the fines. Blaze, Daphne can't pay your fines. Blaze is more stupider than 3 rocks. Does he realize that Daphne can't pay his fines for him? Because if people find out that it was Daphne that paid for Blaze's fines, then that means Blaze has to go to jail anyway. And Masker, somehow Master stays in the matchup. Don't know how he's not thrown over the top rope for. Now Masker's the one in trouble. Joe trying to get back into the ring, and he does somehow, some way. And now off the ropes, Massacre. Spinebuster. Mr. This is disrespectful, wrestling fans. You should make the next game. Okay, I'll make the next 2K game. 2K's a winner like Blaze. Blaze already lost earlier today. Blaze lost in the first match of the night, so Blaze's reputation as a winner has already went all the way down to the floor, as there's that M20. In 2K, yeah, that's not a winner. And there goes Kobashi, which means Joe Master is going to face Shinsuke Nakamura. Which means Joe Master has an interesting opportunity to try to get some sweet revenge against Triple H for firing him last night due to losing to Andre the Giant in the main event. It's not Blaze's fault Inoki keeps him down. It is Blaze's fault, because the guy can hardly wrestle. It's either that or he gets himself into too much trouble. Blaze can't even get a paycheck until July. All of his pay keeps going to the fines he has to pay for. And besides, Vic knows better to kiss up Michael Blaze. Blaze will just throw him through the birds, really. Vic should realize that. Blaze doesn't care about people, saying good things about him. The only person that Blaze cares about is himself. Blaze says, mind your own business, Vic. There you go. Typical Blaze. Has to yap, yap, yap and tell people to go away, even though they're giving him support. But here's a big tag match here again off the heels of last night's 0 Hour. Yeah, Marcus Kane, he's teaming up with the War Dogs tonight. Shockwave Wrestling Champion Joe Maloney and Gabe Kidd facing Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins, and Devin. Don't know why Seth Rollins is in this match, but I guess Triple H wanted to throw Seth in here because we couldn't get Stone Cold tonight. Mainly because Stone Cold is too busy filming his TV show. Blaze says, why should I care about other people? Because I'm great? Well, maybe it's because A, you're a loser, B, you hardly win any matches, and C, you can't keep a title any longer than a person can keep a secret about being pregnant. Blaze says, I saw that, Wait, Blaze. Okay, Vic. I don't think you saw that. I think that just means Blaze is telling you to shut the hell up. I mean, Vic should know better about talking to Michael Blaze. It's not like Blaze has tried to patronize Vic before. And like I said, Vic's just doing this so that he can make sure that Triple H's backside is well oiled. And then Vic's probably going to say to me, oh, but really it's not that bad trying to oil up the backside of Triple H. Well, too bad there, Vic. There's a thing called hell for that. And the own words spoken by Shockwave last night, WrestleMania 41 right now, is looking like a lost cause. And I'm not saying that because I'm throwing shade at WWE. I'm saying that because they don't know how to book it. Blaze is saying more jobbers. Well, that means Blaze is already making fun of Triple H already. Well, I guess Vic's going to have to after Blaze for that. Blaze is already making fun of Triple H and Team WWE already. What does Vic Cruiser think about that, huh? What does Vic think about Michael Blaze making fun of Team WWE, huh? And let me guess, Vic's probably going to say, oh, it's fine because it's Michael Blaze and he's working for Triple H now. Yeah, sure. Blaze has hardly won and won last night. Blaze, it's called, and what happens is you get lucky once every 100 matches, and then you go back to losing a lot. And besides, Paulie was injured last night, so really, you only beat half of a guy. Paulie's too busy healing up for Wasteland. So really last night, it feels like that Michael Blaze beat a guy that was only at 50%, which means he only got 50% of the victory. That's like saying you paid 50% of your taxes. You still have to pay the other 50%. I know Ray Little's getting tortured by probably Jube Man, which really, Jube Man is just one of those basement dwellers. He's too busy staying in the basement of his mother's place, or his parents' place, wherever he is. Devin gets hit in the back by Marcus. I wonder if Drill Maloney will be able to beat Andre the Giant. And Andre looked really good last night against Joe Masker. So it's going to be a rough out for Drilla if he wants to keep the Shockwave Wrestling World Championship against Andre the Giant. Andre is always going to be a tough opponent. Again, the only reason why Hulk Hogan beat Andre is because Andre beat himself. Or Hogan's backstage politics happened, so either or. Blaze's Joe Man, you better stay away from me. See again, Michael Blaze is being an asshole. Anytime anyone says anything good about Blaze, he has to shut it down like the man that he is. You see, Vic was sending Blaze compliments, and then Blaze basically shut that down. Joe Man was saying nice things about Blaze. Blaze shut that down. Joe Master once said nice things about Blaze, and Blaze shut that down. Triple H has said nice things about Blaze, and then Blaze shuts that down. So really, it is basically either Blaze throws away all the compliments that are said to him, or he just basically says he either gets, everything thrown his way because he's an idiot. Shawn Michaels with that flying forearm shot, cover him Maloney, but a breakup from Dave Kidd. Blaze says, no, they didn't. Yes, they did, Blaze. You're just being stupid. Nice T-bone by Gabe Kidd, who him and Drill Maloney tomorrow will have a chance of becoming never open-weight six-man tag team champions if they can beat House of Torture. Which I hope to God they beat House of Torture, because anytime I see House of Torture win a match, it makes me want to drink bleach. Speaking of someone, there's Al Mellon. Or his family, too. And now Joe Man is again torturing Ray Little. It's always been said that Joe Man has Ray Little somewhere. Who knows where he is? The fact of the matter is, at some point, we'll get Ray Little back. Shot. Oh, Michaels, I thought Shawn was trying to try to tune up the band on Marcus, and oh, sweet chin music. Shawn Michaels to pin Marcus. No, and a kick out by Marcus. You gotta believe if Shawn Michaels would have pinned the United States champion, you would have believed that Shawn Michaels would have had an opportunity at the SWW United States Championship. Right now, Marcus drops the leg on Shawn Michaels, a better leg drop than Hulk Hogan's. Because A, he doesn't look like an old man when he does it, and B, it's not a finisher. Blaze says, no, we don't want the Rednecks back. And no, I don't want you back, Blaze. Well, this here, power by Marcus and Maloney. Gabe Kidd covers Seth Rollins, and Rollins kicks out. The real Chaz has joined us at Thome. There you go, Chaz. Sadly, Chaz is not on the card tonight, but I know he'll have his eyes on the main event match, watching his friends back as they take on Team WWE and Evil. Well, the shots by Gabe Kidd right to the throat and an uppercut from Gabe Kidd. Oh, Devin gets dropped. Drilla Killa. The Drilla Killer on Devin. And that's it. Marcus Gate Kid and Drilla Maloney wins. The Shockwave Wrestling World Champion pins Devin. What a win by the War Dogs and Marcus tonight. Places, where's Mr. Clean? He's got a match tonight. He's in a 4-way. I actually feel like putting Chaz in that 4-way. I might do that, funny enough. Might actually change that and put Chaz in the 4-way, because I think Chaz deserves a chance. Blaze is booing that Marcus Gabe and Drilla won. Of course, Blaze booing the Shockwave Wrestling World Champion. A title that Blaze did hold, but it's not recognized in the Shockwave Wrestling history books because Blaze was fired as World Champion. No one in the history of Shockwave has ever been fired as the World Champion. It's just don't go to phone me on, they failed their health insurance. Well, or health inspections. I don't care though, Vic. Sometimes the best places don't look the best. Just talk about Japan here. Sometimes the best places in Japan are the ones that are like in the back alleys places. But here's going to be your first of 2 title matches. Here tonight. As Cody Rhodes faces the openweight champion, Kent Shibata. I was said it wrong there. Cody Rhodes facing Katsuyori Shibata here for the openweight championship. Shibata faced Bronson Reed last episode, and Shibata won. So now Triple H is throwing out his WWE Undisputed Champion at Shibata. We're not listening to anything Vic says. I think the only thing I'm ever going to listen to what Vic says is any slander to Michael Blaze or Mr. 2K. But again, I also agreed with something that Vic said yesterday. Vic was talking about how Stone Cold Steve Austin attacked Drilla Maloney last night. And Vic was saying that what Austin was doing was wrong. And that's right. I mean, I like Drilla Maloney. And Vic does as well, which is crazy to believe that Vic Cruiser actually likes someone that's not with Team WWE. Vic says Inoki got his best talents from back alleys. No, but okay. So that means Vic is then saying that he is throwing away other talents. Blaze is Cody's cousin? I don't believe that one bit. Blaze, you were not born in America. 2, you're not even related to the Rhodes family. And 3, you're probably jealous at Cody Rhodes anyway. I mean, let's be honest here. Blaze is jealous of every wrestler. Hell, I even bet that Michael Blaze is jealous of Vic Cruiser. And Vic says, I misspoke about Drilla Maloney. Again, Vic throwing out lies. Let's face the facts here. Vic Cruiser does like Drilla Maloney. That's probably because he likes Maloney's aggressiveness as champion. And I mean, if you think about it, since Maloney has won the championship back at Fury Reign, he's already retained it 3 times. It's not even been a month into Maloney's reign as champion. That's pretty crazy to believe. I don't think any Shockwave Wrestling World Champion has ever retained his title that fast and that many times. Oh, Crossroads! Cody Rhodes with Crossroads! Cody might win the title! Oh, and he doesn't. Shibata kicks out of Crossroads. Blaze says, how do you know you were not there? I was there, Blaze. You not realize what my job is? Blaze won't know that anyway, because Blaze is dumb. He doesn't know what jobs are. Blaze is like, or not Blaze, Vic is like Pinocchio, says Iron Taylor. I don't think Vic's nose can grow, and I think Vic can tell me that himself. I don't think Vic's nose grows. Down goes Shibata off of Snake Eyes by Cody Rhodes, and Rhodes is feeling himself. Cody, so far right now, the WWE Undisputed Champion, has been the champion since WrestleMania 40. And to put into a lack of better terms, the title reign has been very lackluster. Other than a couple matches, his title reign's been very lackluster. Oh, headbutt! Shibata just headbutts Cody Rhodes. Taylor is beaten by an old man. Hey, Taylor's beaten other people before. He beat Hulk Hogan. Cody's in bad troubles. Another headbutt! 2 headbutts by Shibata. Shibata to beat Cody Rhodes! No, Cody kicks out. Blaze is saying that Dustin likes men. Oh, come on, come on, Blaze. What the hell, man? Cody with a nice springboard kick right to the head of Shibata. Blaze could beat Hulk Hogan? No, that's a lie. Blaze can't even beat Mr. 2K. Blaze has never even beaten 2K one-on-one. The only times he's ever beaten 2K were in gauntlet matches in a battle royal, which then Blaze still lost. Taylor calling Vic a stooge. Big chop battles going on between Shibata and Cody Rhodes. Rhodes trying to hang on. I mean, he's fighting a losing battle here since this is becoming a chop battle. Rhodes is good, but he cannot combat the powers of Katsuyori Shibata. Cody's arm is getting smacked into place. Oh, Shibata hits this. Good night, Cody. Shibata off the ropes, and a PK to Cody Rhodes. Good night, Cody. It was nice knowing you, buddy, but that's pretty much going to end tonight. I don't see Cody kicking off a PK. He might be WWE champ, but yeah, that's it. Shibata has defeated Cody Rhodes. It's 2 episodes in a row that Shibata's beaten 2 WWE talents. Beats Bronson Reed last episode, and then he beats Cody Rhodes tonight. That's why he's champion, man. That's why he's the champion. He's a great champion. He takes on all comers, and then he beats them down. Blaze says that he wants to be the next Harley Race. Why do you want to be Harley Race for? Why would Blaze want to be Harley Race? I mean, it's not like he's going to lose. It's not like he's going to beat him. They're just saying that Shibata's a back alley wannabe. No, Shibata's not a back alley wannabe. Vic, that's Michael Blaze. That's a back alley wannabe. You're talking about the wrong people here. And here's our next big title match of the night. Hulk Hogan's going to try to win the hybrid title against Bruiser Brody. Blaze is the Iowa's Harley Race's neighbor. You weren't even in America when he was wrestling. Again, for people that don't know, Blaze was born in the United Kingdom, not in the United States. And he was born after Harley Race was wrestling. So in hindsight, Blaze is just, again, spouting lies like he always does. But we'll see here if Hulk Hogan can become the hybrid champion here in this supposed dream match. For people that don't know, the first plan for WrestleMania 2 was for Bruiser Brody to face Hulk Hogan for the WWF Championship. But because of Brody's death and stuff like that, that got scrapped. And so then the plan was to make King Kong Bundy the number 1 contender. Blaze says that he was an exchange student. Blaze, exchange students weren't a thing until after you graduated. And 2, you didn't even graduate. Well, there's Hulk Hogan, the guy that Triple H is having problems with. Vic says, I Uber you some teen crumpets, Blaze. There you go. Hogan says he's going to drop the leg on Bruiser Brody, but here's Bruiser Brody, the over 300-pound monster, and an absolute legend himself. I mean, let's face it, Hulk Hogan's good, but if Bruiser Brody did face Hulk Hogan, I don't see Hulk Hogan beating Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody would beat up Hulk Hogan, especially if the match had no rules. There'd be no way Hulk Hogan would survive an Extreme Rules or no DQ match against Bruiser Brody. I mean, the Star Zone Bruiser Brody tell you that story to begin with. Hogan says, I wrestled the Von Erichs? Yeah, I know you have. But do you know who also wrestled the Von Erichs, Hogan? And tag teamed with them? Bruiser Brody. Fixes Hogan's about as good as the plastic in his knees. Probably is as good as plastic wrap, which plastic wrap is not good. Plastic wrap sucks and gets stuck to my fingers, and it's a pain in the ass to move around my dinner plates that I use. Already an early back suplex by the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan has so far only won 1 match in this company, and that was an 8-man tag team match. That was after a match that he already had, in which he made the Iron Tailor pass out to a bear hug. Other than that, Hogan's lost every match here. He's never won a one-on-one match. He's lost tag matches, he's lost regular matches, multi-man matches. But now he's got to face Bruiser Brody. Holt says, I wrestled Steve. I think he's one of the brothers or an uncle. Hogan, there's no Von Erich named Steve. Again, delusional as always. I guess he's probably drunk to begin with from selling all that beer. Which is weird to begin with, considering that Hulk Hogan likes children, and yet he sells alcohol. Right now, the Hogan bringing it to Bruiser Brody early on. A leg drop to the back of the arm of Bruiser Brody. Hogan trying to stay on the attack of Bruiser Brody. He's going to have to do that, though, if he wants to beat the champ. Bruiser Brody won the title that was vacated because of Ray Little, and is basically in the custody of Jewel Man. I mean, Ray's going to get going to get a rematch for the title to begin with, because Ray never lost the title. It's not Ray's fault. Hogan hangs out with Paulie. Paulie doesn't even like Hulk Hogan. I think Hulk Hogan only hangs out with himself. Hogan turned his back on us. I wonder why. I mean, it's not like he friggin' turned away an autograph signing. That was for kids, so I'm not surprised. And Hogan thrown into the steps by Bruiser Brody. Here's the interesting thing. Bruiser Brody actually does not mind Vic Cruiser. He told Vic Cruiser yesterday he actually likes Vic Cruiser. Brody said even though he doesn't really mind Triple H, he actually likes Vic Cruiser. Right now, though, Hogan's getting beaten up by Bruiser Brody, just throwing ribs first and chest first into that steel steps. And Brody goes on the attack. Bruiser Brody raking at the eyes of Hulk Hogan. That's the Bruiser Brody I know. And back in the ring, it's Hulk Hogan, and Brody's feeling it up. Off the ropes goes Brody. Hogan went for the elbow, but blocked by Brody. Bruiser Brody, a two-handed choke toss to Hulk Hogan. And this is the scary part about Bruiser Brody. When he gets going, he's a tough man to stop. Just ask Abdul the Butcher. Taylor wants to talk to Triple H. Why? He lost to Triple H. Why would Triple H want to talk to him? Cover by Hogan. Kick out. Did Brody ever wrestle Flair? Yes, he did. He did wrestle Ric Flair, but their match went to a 60-minute time limit draw. And that was for the NWA World Championship. Roll up Bruiser Brody, and a kick out by Hogan. Brody rolled up Hogan, but not enough. And a stomp to the back of the head of Hulk Hogan. Hogan now in trouble. Brody again going for the eyes. Blaze says, I wrestled Flair. Yeah, and you lost. So congratulations, Blaze. You didn't even beat Ric Flair. You lost. Right now, though, Brody again going for the eyes of Hulk Hogan. Going to be hard for Hulk to hit a leg drop if he can't see. So a smart idea by Bruiser Brody. In the corner, Brody with a clothesline and a back elbow right to Hulk. Hogan's having a rough time with Brody. And Brody could be going for the knee drop. Instead goes for the claw right to the shoulder of Hulk Hogan. All it takes is one King Kong knee drop by Bruiser Brody, and he's going to retain. You gotta believe. That's what it took for Bruiser to win the title. And now Brody again choking now, this time Hogan off the top of the ropes. Hogan going for a bear hug. Hulk Hogan's got a bear hug on Bruiser Brody. Brody, will he tap out to Hulk Hogan? I don't think so. Oh, claps Hogan in the ears. Bruiser Brody with a takedown. Hulkster having a real rough time. Oh, we know what this is. Brody will go up top. He's going for the King Kong knee drop. He hits it. It's over. King Kong knee drop. And somehow Hogan kicks out. Somehow Hogan kicked out of that King Kong knee drop. And now Brody kicks Hogan in the ribcage. And now these two are going back and forth. That's a bad thing to do if you're Hulk Hogan. Hogan and Brody chopping at each other. Hogan slapped Bruiser Brody. Oh, counter by Hogan. Hogan says, come on, hit me, brother. And Brody says, okay, but Hogan counters. Both men go, oh, Brody slaps Hogan. These two back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Hogan and Brody slapping and chopping at each other. Hogan says, hit me again. And he does. Bad idea by Hogan to say for Brody to hit him. That's a terrible idea for Hogan. Look at this. These two firing off right hands. Hogan, I think, tried to go for the body slam, but Bruiser Brody saw it coming. Oh, Hogan, what are you doing? This is bad for Hogan. Hogan's on the Tree of Woe position. Hogan's in the Tree of Woe position. Look at Brody choking Hogan in the corner again, but Hogan has to roll out of the ring. UK says that he's going to make his next game. Oh, Bruiser Brody! A splash off the top rope to Hulk Hogan. Hogan's ribs might be an issue. Oh, no. No, on the floor. Bruiser Brody pile drives Hogan on the floor. Somehow Hogan's back to his feet, but a pile driver on the floor to Hulk Hogan. How was Hogan even back to his feet already? Especially taking that pile driver. And a splash by Bruiser Brody. Oh, Hogan goes shoulder first into the barricade. And that's solid steel. That barricade is solid steel. Hogan going for the body slam. He fails, and Bruiser Brody body at the forehead. And he draws blood. Hogan is bleeding. And Brody with the atomic drop. Referee in the cover here. And Bruiser Brody retains. Hulk Hogan beaten up by Bruiser Brody. I was going to say, thank God Bruiser Brody beat Hulk Hogan. I would hate to see Hulk Hogan become champion. But Bruiser Brody wins. And oh, there goes the referee. Yeah, look at it. Sorry, ref, but you tried to get in the way of Bruiser Brody. Hogan says that was rigged? Oh. Okay. I'll let Vic be the bearer of news to Hulk Hogan. Hey, Vic, can you tell Hulk Hogan if that match was rigged or not? But Bruiser Brody retains his hybrid title against Hulk Hogan. So Hogan finally knows what it's like now to wrestle Bruiser Brody. Exactly, Vic. Exactly. There's something that me and Vic can agree on. It was not rigged. But now we have a four-way matchup to see who faces GX3 and Grim Gory on our final episode 2K25. It'll either be Alhino Del Santo and Octagon, it'll be the Miracle Violence Connection, a team of Art Bar, or Los Gringos Locos, or Los Guerreros. Crazy thing is, Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero are actually not a fan of Mr. Amazing and Shockwave and MSW and GCCW. So really it feels like that Eddie Guerrero and Art Barr are actually more so on the side of Triple H than they are on the sides of Mr. Amazing, Inoki, and Joe Kenny, and Rage and Fatal. Early cover here, though, by Terry Gordy, but broken up by Chavo. Odin says, do you want a leg drop? He said, shut up to Vic Cruiser. Odin's trying to start some trouble with Vic Cruiser. I already know what Vic's answer to that question is going to be. It's going to be no, and then wait until you see what Triple H is going to say about that. Oh, nice move by Hector Guerrero. Hector and Chavo, the original Los Guerreros, doing a good job, though, right now. Trying to take out and win this match. Whoa, God! Hector Guerrero just clotheslined himself and Terry Gordy over the top rope. Vic said, just like every Make-A-Wish you turn down, now it's your turn to face disappointment. Well, there you go. Now he knows what disappointment is. He lost. he lost to Bruiser Brody. He got beaten up. He got pile drived on the floor. Well, that's what happens when you face a man like Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody's not going to let up at all until the match is over. Hogan says, what cage did I turn down? I never got the call. Oh, great. Here we go. Hogan's making up more lies. I can see why Triple H doesn't want to be a part of Hulk Hogan, doesn't want Hulk Hogan to be there anymore. Because Hogan's just a liar. He doesn't really care about actual, other stuff. Hogan just cares about his ego. Right now, though, in the ring, El Hijo del Santo just got a hip toss by Chavo Guerrero. This sucks when you don't have morons like Bischoff and McMahon pulling wins for you. Exactly. Off the ropes, Chavo Guerrero with a beautiful head scissors. But a beautiful head scissors was on by Hijo del Santo. Again, El Santo and his son will both be a part of 2K25 because I actually have both of them downloaded. I already found pretty good versions of both of them, and I'm going to use both of them in 25. Same with Blue Demon. I actually already found Blue Demon. I just got to change up some of his moves. Big time leg drop by Hijo del Santo. Terry Gordy's broke a kendo stick over Hector Guerrero. Owen says, I did that myself. I didn't need them when I was in the when I was in the AWA. But again, you still lost to people in the AWA. You lost to Vern Gagne. You lost to Nick Bockwinkel and other people. But Hogan will never admit to that, because Hogan's just a maniac. And he's a liar. Just like Randy Savage said, Hulk Hogan's nothing but a spotlight-stealing hot dogger. That's basically what Hogan is. He's a hot dogger, a grandstander, a spotlight stealer. That's what he is first, and will always put himself first over the other people. Big shots there by Chavo Guerrero. Terry Gordy with a nice shot in the back of Hector here on the floor. Now Hijo del Santos got his camel clutch locked in, but it broken up from Chavo Guerrero. Chavo Guerrero with the backslide driver. Nice one from Chavo. Cover on Dr. Death Steve Williams. Chavo to win it for him and Hector, but a kick out for Steve. We all know that you paid him off there, Hogan. There you go. Randy Savage says, Hogan, you're nothing but a liar and a piece of garbage. Well, yeah, Randy Savage is going to be part of that four-way later for a chance at The Rock's world title. So could you imagine if the Macho Man wins the four-way and gets the shot at The Rock? The Rock versus Randy Savage. That'd be some hell of a match. Of course, we already do know that this version of the Macho Man is working with Shockwave and them. Dr. Bomb by Steve Williams. He doesn't go for a pin because Octagon was right there to try to break up that pin. As Terry Gordy tries to take out Chavo. This is Savage sell out. He should be serving Triple H. But this is the Macho Man. Art Barr with a TKO to Octagon. Art Barr trying to win the shot at GX3 Grim Gore, but stopped by Hijo del Santo. Hogan says to Savage, come on, man, we're brothers. No, you're not. You're once the Mega Powers, and the Mega Powers exploded because you tried to take Mr. Elizabeth away from the Macho Man. Even I agree with Savage on that one. I think Vic would agree with Savage on that one. Art and Terry Gordy are both in the same corner. I'd be careful if I were both of those men. A minute here, cover, and a breakup by Hijo del Santo. Owen says, she came on to me. No, she didn't. It was you that tried to go after her first, Hogan. And besides, remember what happened on that episode of Main Event, of Saturday Night's Main Event, when you guys fought the Twin Towers? And I don't mean the New York ones. I mean, Hakeem and Bossman. Remember, you got thrown into Elizabeth. And then you left Savage. And you left him to fend for himself. And yet Savage still won the match. And then what happened to Hogan a few episodes later? Miss Elizabeth got handcuffed by the boss man. Hogan tried to save Miss Elizabeth. And then what happened? Hogan got into trouble. And everything went sideways. Then who had to come out and save Hulk Hogan? Savage. Notice here, nice doorbuster by Octagon and Luthez by Steve Williams. Eddie Guerrero in the ring. Oh, big spin kick by Octagon. But he's not going for the pin. The only reason why they broke up was because Hogan was jealous of Savage's title. I can see that, actually. Steve Williams trying to go to pin Eddie, but stopped by Chavo. Big drop kick by Octagon. And a neck breaker there. Beautiful neck breaker. I almost said Hector breaker, but that's not a Hector breaker. Hogan says, I was outnumbered in that match. No, you were not. Hogan, in that match, it was just you and Bruiser Brody. There's nothing to do with you and anyone else. You're just saying that to make it look bad. There's an eye rake by Eddie Guerrero. Nice rake to the eyes from the dirtiest man. Miss Elizabeth knows why you really are, Hogan, an old broken down wrestler wannabe. There you go, Hogan, eat that. I will say something about this match. If we see that leaping, spinning tombstone by Art Barr, I think the referee can count to 1,000. And I think the ref will be fine with counting to 1,000. I might take that. Hogan says, blame the breakup on Vince. He wanted me to be champion. Oh, shut up, Hogan. Just take the damn loss that you had earlier like a man, okay? Big dive to the floor, and a drop kick missed there by Hector. And a Uranagi on the floor by Art Barr. Vic says Miss Elizabeth wants a real man like me and Savage. Apparently also Lex Luger, but again, that's Lex Luger we're talking about here, and Luger's a different story. Thrown back in the ring, there's Chavo. Steve Williams thrown back in the ring by El Santo. El Hijo del Santo. Oh, big miss there by Chavo, and he hits with a baseball bat by Dr. Death, Steve Williams. Steve Williams is going to go for the win here. Dr. Death to win the title shot for him and Terry Doherty. No. Hogan says, if I was that bad, why did I let the Warrior beat me? Because he's the Warrior. And like Hogan said, yes, on the last episode we had, apparently if you don't beat someone for a title, that doesn't mean you actually have beaten them. So really, in hindsight, Hogan's never beaten the Warrior, because he's never beaten him for a title. Uranagi on the here in the ring by Art Barr. Barr and Guerrero trying to get the shot at the titles. Guerrero with the Hurricane Rana, and now Art Barr is trying to put away Steve Williams, but look out here. Good counter by Art Barr. Hector went to go for that German, but he missed. Art Barr, the half and half suplex. We have a powerbomb cover by Terry Doherty, and Terry almost pins Eddie. Luger and Elizabeth played closer to the flames, and sadly only Luger survived. Yeah, that's true. There's that backbreaker by Octagon to pin Terry Doherty. Oh, and a breakup. And El Santo going for that submission. Trying to win the shots here at the titles. They can't get to it in time, though. It's stopped by Eddie Guerrero. Oh, this Tunner. Get double covered by Octagon. And El Santo. I hate El Santo and Octagon to win. No kick out by Hector. And a kick out from Chavo. And now Terry Doherty with that power bomb. Hogan says, when did I say that? Because you're Hulk Hogan? He said that yesterday, and again, Hogan doesn't realize it because he's an idiot. He only has to believe his words that he agrees for, even if he says it the day before and he agrees with it the day before. He only agrees with what he says if he agrees with it. Oh, what a big double underhook suplex by Hector. Hector Guerrero, no, it's broken up. Three Amigos coming up here. Chavo Guerrero just hit three Amigos. Eddie, nice counter. Art Barr, the Brain Buster. Art Barr, the Brain Buster. Art Barr. Oh, that was so close. I thought that was it, that Brain Buster by Art. I thought he won the match, but no. I'm shocked. I thought that was it. Hogan says play the video. No, I'm not playing the video. You said it last episode. I'm not going to repeat myself, Hogan. Oh, I thought that brainbuster. I thought that was it. How the hell did he kick out of that brainbuster? I thought that was it. Lane Del Santo broken up by Guerrero. I'm always going to say, if it's like Guerrero versus Guerrero, what happens if Eddie pins Chavo or Hector? Gory bomb by Eddie. I have a yawn. I almost have to sue Marvel. I have the Hulk name first. Shut up, Hogan. You did not have the Hulk name first. Hulk's not even your real name to begin with, Hogan, so how about you shut up? Stop putting the blame on other people. Chop in the corner from Chavo Guerrero. Art's in trouble here in the ring. Eddie's also in the ring along with Dr. Death Steve Williams. Craziest part is we still had the main event to go with. Oh, Rolling Thunder! Oh, what a breakup by Octagon. That was a heck of a Rolling Thunder. There's a Sunset Flip. Hogan says you don't know my real name. Yes, I know your real name. So shut up, Hogan. I know your name. Oh, big boot by Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy for the win. Counter Art Bar. Art Bar. Where's the referee at? And a kick out by Octagon. And now Terry Gordy with a backdrop driver. Gordy's trying to win this for him and Dr. Death, but he's not going for the pin. Go for the cover, Terry. Oh, stun gun by Art Bar. And now Dr. Death with a T-bone and splitter suplex. Go for the cover, Terry. Terry Gordy in the cover. Terry Gordy to win the shot for him and Dr. Death Steve Williams. And they get the 3. So that means it's going to be the G-Movie crew defending the titles against the Miracle Violence Connection. Big win for Dr. Death Steve Williams and Terry Gordy. They're going to be facing Grim Gordy and GX3. Isn't your real name Richard Nixon? No, that's someone else there, Vic Cruz. His real name's Terry. And I don't mean Terry Funk. I'm actually going to change this match. So I'm going to change this to add Chaz. Because Moxley was originally going to be in this, but I want to change John Moxley out. I want to add Chaz into this match. Anyway, now we're going to have the championship match for the shot at The Rock's world title. Who's going to be facing The Rock? Vic says that I'm confusing another liar. So who's going to face The Rock? It will be either Macho Man Randy Savage, The Iron Taylor, Bret Hart, or Chaz. And then after this, I believe it's going to be your main event of the evening. As after this will be Mr. Amazing, Alex Brimstone, and Inoki versus The Rock, Triple H, and Evil. And apparently we're also going to have a promo after that. So I wonder what's going to happen on that promo after. Oh, sorry for the yawn. Oh. That was a big yawn, holy Moses. But who will face The Rock? All the good fighters hope the best of the best. Hope for the best of the best. Yeah, there you go, yeah. Especially if Chaz wins. What happens if Chaz gets to face The Rock? Rock versus Chaz? That'd be an interesting match. And I think if Chaz actually faces The Rock and wins, then Chaz will get to be a part of what's called the Triple Crown Club, which means he would have won the 3 big world titles. Oh, just I voted for Richard Nixon, he was great? No, Hogan, that was you. You didn't vote for Richard Nixon, Hogan, you voted for yourself. Let's see who will face The Rock. Savage and Hart won these opportunities, then Andre pulled out, so then Taylor was at it, and then Chaz throwed his hand into the basket. But look at this, Chaz with a kendo stick hitting the Macho Man. Sleeper by Bret Hart. But Taylor does not give up to the Hitman. Then I stomp the chest of Macho Man by Chaz. Chaz versus Rock, part 2. That'd be an interesting match. Chaz and The Rock. a second one. Instead for a world title, that would be a big match. But look at this, Taylor's going for Chaz. The back suplex by the Iron Taylor to Chaz. Big crossbody by the Hitman. The excellence of execution made Triple H tap out. He pinned Triple H to win the shot. And now we have a submission by Brett, but a breakup by Taylor. Back in the ring, Chaz. Oh, Chaz hits Taylor. Chaz hit Taylor with a kendo stick. You know that Mr. Amazing's watching this in the back with big eyes on this matchup, especially if Taylor or Chaz happens to win. I mean, Amazing's going to be happy with whoever wins this match, because Brett and Savage aren't officiated with Triple H either. Hogan isn't Benedict Arnold. You're District. Oh my God. There, District Arnold. Oh my God. Or Benedict Arnold. Chaz. Full Nelson slam. Chaz is going to try to pin Taylor to win a shot. Can Chaz win the title shot? Oh, he almost got it. Chaz almost just got a shot at The Rock. So close, but Taylor just kicked out in time. That was close. Chaz almost got the shot at The Rock, but it's not enough. A big kick out by the Iron Taylor. And Savage with a clothesline to the Iron Taylor. That was very close. That was like a 2.9 to the Iron Taylor. Hulk says, yes, he is. Do you have a problem? Yeah, we have a problem with you, Hogan. It's called you're a liar. Savage rolls out of the ring. Oh, but the Hitman! Brett with a heck of a dive to the floor and a big bulldog to Chaz on the outside by Taylor. But Taylor, you can tell he's feeling the effects of that full Nelson off by Chaz. Shawn Michaels is waiting. Oh, wait a minute. Shawn Michaels is at ringside. He's waiting for Chaz. But Shawn Michaels, he works for Triple H. He's a part of Team WWE. He helped Triple H get Shockwave Wrestling from Mr. Amazing. He's going to wait for Chaz. He's going to maybe tune up the band to hit Chaz. I know that Waymaker's also here. The problem is Waymaker doesn't have a match tonight. Taylor and Randy Savage, but look at Chaz again with that kendo stick, but stopped by the Macho Man. Thrown back into the ring is Savage. Taylor's talking to the Macho Man, but now Savage back in the ring. Taylor might get thrown in the ring by Hitman. Double team by Bret Hart and Chaz, but stopped by Savage. Thrown back into the ring is Chaz. Or Bret, sorry, not Chaz. Bret and, oh my God, Bret flying out of the ring. What's with everyone today in this match and flying out of the ring? Chaz did it, Savage did it, and now Bret's done it. Crucifix to the Hitman by Bret, and a big DDT to Savage by Chaz. Chaz had the closest pin in this match so far, and that was on Taylor. You have to think if Chaz hits that again on Taylor, Chaz might be the #1 contender. And Taylor DDTs Chaz on the floor. And now Taylor goes after Bret Hart. It's Taylor versus Bret Hart in the ring. Savage is doing his typical Savage here on the floor, countered by Taylor. Taylor's going for his iron driver on the Hitman. Bret's up in the air, but no, Taylor blocked by Bret Hart. Oh, Bret, he went for the discus clothesline, but stopped by Taylor. Taylor fired off on Bret Hart here in the ring. Taylor has the arm. Taylor brushing the arm of Bret in the ropes. Hogan says, I faced all of these men. Yeah, and you've also lost against these men. But I don't think you've ever faced Chaz before. Bulldog out of the corner. Taylor to win the shot at The Rock. But stopped by Savage. Savage with Taylor. There's the atomic drop. Oh, but Chaz with a baseball bat. And now we got a sleeper hold. Sleeper by Taylor to Chaz, but stopped by Bret Hart. Wait a minute, Bret's going to lock in the sharpshooter. Bret's got the sharpshooter locked in. Bret's got the sharpshooter. Is Taylor going to tap out? Taylor's locked in the sharpshooter. Oh, it's broken up by Chaz. Chaz has just broken up the sharpshooter attempt by the Hitman. That would have won the shot for Bret Hart. Bret thrown in the corner by Chaz. Down goes... Wait a minute, Chaz hits the uppercut on Bret Hart. But Taylor's stealing the pin and all. Taylor tried to steal the pin from Chaz. Can you imagine if that was the end right there and Taylor would have won? Chaz would have been not happy. Ooh, neck breaker to the baseball bat. A neck breaker to the baseball bat by Savage. Brett going for Randy. Chaz, Russian leg sweep. Wait a minute, Taylor's got a chair. Taylor with the steel chair, but he's locked in the sharpshooter again. But no, stopped by Chaz. Brett trying to lock in the sharpshooter again on Taylor, but Chaz broke it up. Made sure that he couldn't lock it in. And now look at this, Savage telling Chaz to go after him, but wait a minute, he baited Chaz into an atomic drop. Nice move by the Macho Man. And now a sleeper hold and a breakup by Taylor. Or by Chaz on Taylor. Right now in the ring, it's just these three men. Now Brett gets back in. Brett with a crossbody. Wait a minute, baseball bat. Baseball bat to Bret Hart by Chaz. And now one to Macho Man. And now one to Taylor. Chaz hitting Taylor on the apron with the baseball bat. Chaz is going ballistic with the baseball bat, hitting everyone and anything that moves with the baseball bat. Man alive, Chaz just destroying everyone with that baseball bat, hitting anything that moves. Chaz is on a mission. Oh, but he got blocked. He got stopped by the Hitman. Back in the ring. Taylor going for Chaz. He's got him up for the Iron Driver. And the Iron Driver to Chaz to win the shot. Stopped by Bret Hart. Savage. Oh, what an elbow. Right to the head of the hit. Right to Bret's head. But a breakup by Chaz. Oh, no. Chaz, the pile driver. A pile driver right on the shards of the kendo stick by Chaz. Hitman, Bret Hart, now he could be thinking sharpshooter. He's going for it. Brett's gonna lock it in. Sharpshooter, but no, breakup. Fixed as I nearly ran out of toilet paper. Hopefully I have this book here it's the Hulk Hogan oh my god. Brett, the book about Hulk Hogan. Vic's using that as toilet paper. I don't blame him. What is Taylor doing? That's my question. Taylor and Brett going at it. Brett thrown in the corner by Taylor. And now Macho Man's got Taylor. He's going to put him in the corner. But Chaz stopped by Macho Man. A Macho Man with a discus punch. Now Brett with the Bulldog. Now in the ring, Taylor grabs the back of Brett's head and slams him right down with that shot to the chest. Taylor going after Savage. This is just the semi-main event here. This is for the chance at The Rock. Wait a minute here. Cover. Savage, is he beat? No, kick out. How much does that book cost money? Yeah, I know. But Vic probably got it from Triple H anyway. Chaz put in the corner. Now Chaz is bleeding. Taylor. Oh, sledgehammer by Bret Hart. A sledgehammer. Now look at that. Savage takes out both Bret and Taylor. All three men are down, but Savage is the one that's up. Chaz trying to back up to his feet. Wait a minute, cover on Bret by Savage. Broken up by Taylor. Chaz is feeling it up right now. Taylor DDT to Macho Man. Bret now is going to eat a big shot to the back by Taylor. Wait a minute, Chaz. Chaz going for it. Chaz is hit the Dominator. Dominator on Taylor by Chaz. Oh, no, Chaz got caught. He got caught. Taylor's out. Sharpshooter. Chaz, he's going to give up. Chaz trying to get out of the sharpshooter. He's trying to roll out. And Chaz escapes the sharpshooter. That was very close. Bret Hart, German suplex. Wait a minute, Taylor's caught. Atomic drop. Atomic drop by Savage. Savage throws Taylor in that corner. And look out, big time body slam out of the corner by the Macho Man. I think if Bret didn't get in the ring, I think he would have went for the elbow. Savage now here on into the ropes. Bret stomp at the back of Taylor. Is Bret going for the pile driver? Yes, he is. Pile driver. A pile driver. Steel steps to Chaz. Break up by Savage. Man, who's going to win this? I don't know. Body slam. Savage. Stop by Chaz. Oh, that was close. Chaz almost. I think Chaz was right there to break up that pin. Here on the floor, Brett and Taylor might go at it. Chaz is going right for Savage here in the ring. What's Chaz going for? Chaz might be thinking Dominator. He hits it. This could be it. And Chaz might be #1 contender. No, he's going for the submission. A hammerlock into a chicken wing. Chaz trying to win the match via submission. Savage is not giving up, though. And Taylor breaks it up. Oh, no, Taylor. An iron driver right to Chaz. Taylor's going to steal this away from Chaz. And Taylor gets the win. Taylor has stole it from Chaz. Chaz was very close. He had Savage locked in that choke. Taylor came out and broke it up. And then hit the iron driver right on Chaz and pinned him for 3. But Taylor... Oh, hold on here. I got the... Put that in voicemail. Dumb spam calls try and call me. But Taylor pinning Chaz to go and get the shot at The Rock. But again, I don't know if that's going to be final. I don't know if Taylor's actually going to get to fight The Rock. Again, because who knows, The Rock might just turn his ass down. And oh, no, Nightmare! The Nightmare's getting out Taylor. Oh no, Nightmare's beating up on the Iron Taylor. Oh no. Just because Taylor wins one match, I don't know if The Rock's going to let him have a shot at the title. And speaking of The Rock, he's going to have to come out of the ring. It's going to be Inoki, Brimstone, and Mr. Amazing versus The Rock, Triple H, and Evil. And oh, The Rock just rock bottomed him. And then now Chaz and Nightmare are fighting. Oh no. Question is The Rock won't even let Taylor have the match? I don't feel like he will. I have some funny feeling that The Rock might not let Taylor have the match. I'm in here. Oh, what a move there. Yeah, I have a funny feeling that The Rock might not let Taylor have the title shot and might give it to one of the other two guys. Because I don't think The Rock will ever let Chaz have a shot at him. So I feel like Brett or Macho Man will have the shot at him than Taylor. Especially because Taylor lost to Triple H last night. Let's see who's going to win this. Inoki throwing around The Rock. Now he goes for Triple H. Fixes I smell old man. Oh wait, it's just done amazing. Oh wait a minute, Inoki's got his cross arm breaker locked in on Triple H. Is Triple H going to give up? Nope. That'd be very interesting. Once a Triple H taps out to Antonio Inoki, that'd be hilarious. And Inoki throwing away Triple H. Down goes Amazing, courtesy of Evil. Evil's got a new fresh coat of paint here in 2K25. He's got new hair. He's got new attires, new pants. New boots and everything. Even a new entrance cape and everything. He's even gotten rid of that the purple specks under his eyes, but he might add that back in here. Wait, Taylor wants to give a shot to Chaz? Taylor wants to give his title shot to Chaz? I mean, if Chaz is okay with it, he can have it. Fixes, you want a cookie? He's not a Ken doll. Yeah, I mean, if Chaz is fine with it, Chaz might just get the title shot instead of Taylor. Well, that Taylor giving people his title shots. Vic probably won't like that one bit. You see, he would like to see The Rock beat up on the Iron Taylor. Right now in the ring, though, Evil's getting 2-on-1 attacked by Amazing and Inoki. Look at this cross arm breaker by Inoki. Oh, another The Rock. Big DDT on Amazing. And Amazing's bleeding. Mr. Amazing's been busted open by The Rock. The world champion, The Rock, who won that unfairly from Alex Brimstone. Now everyone's on the floor except for Evil. And now Evil will go after someone here on the floor. We got The Rock and Amazing here on the outside of the ring. Brimstone thrown back in by Evil. And a Russian leg sweep by The Rock. Now Rock and Amazing, Triple H and Inoki, you got Brimstone and Evil. And a full Nelson here on the floor by Alex to Evil. Amazing thrown back into the ring by The Rock. Rock and Amazing are in the ring. And now The Rock. The DDT to Mr. Amazing. Inoki thrown back in by Triple H. And now Evil thrown back in by me. Oh, Inoki! Inoki hit it! He hit the Enziguri! The pin, Triple H! No, broken up by Evil. And a head bump by The Rock. Uh-oh, Rock's going for a sharpshooter. The Rock has a sharpshooter on Alex Brimstone. Is Alex going to give up to The Rock? Is Alex going to make Alex tap out? Nope. Broken up by Inoki. Evil looking to try to pin Inoki. No, broken up. A kick out from Inoki. Now Alex is back getting attacked by The Rock. Wait a minute, rock bottom! Rock bottom! On Alex Brimstone, rock bottom! Rock bottom! Is that going to win? No, Amazing saves the day. Amazing saves that pin. That would have been it, you gotta believe. If Mr. Amazing's not there, that match is over. Crossface locked in. But Amazing's too distracted with Evil. And Brimstone fights out, cover on Evil. Is this going to be it? Amazing to pin Evil. No, kick out by Evil. I was too close to call those two pins. Triple H getting beaten up by Alex. Oh no, Evil here on the floor. With Darkness Falls on Inoki here. Wait, Alex doesn't see it here, but Evil's in the ring. Same with The Rock. Wait a minute, oh no, poor Amazing, because everything is evil. Everything is evil, but stopped by Brimstone. Brimstone saves Amazing off Everything is Evil, or else I think that could have been game, set, and match, and Evil wins, but no. Rock and Brimstone. You know, Brimstone really wants to beat up The Rock after what The Rock and Triple H did to him last episode. And took the World Championship from him. The Rock misses. Big kick by Amazing. Amazing to pin The Rock. Broken up by Evil. No, he goes right for Triple H's arm again. And then, though, I gotta give it to Amazing. He's holding his own around with Alex Brimstone and Inoki. And, oh, clothesline by Alex. Going for the triple clotheslines on Amazing. As him, Amazing, and Inoki are taking down Triple H, The Rock, and Evil. Look at that. Both men are going for triple clotheslines. That's hilarious. And now look out, Brimstone. Choke slam. Countered by Triple H. Oh no, Triple H. Going for it. Pedigree. Pedigree. A pedigree to Brimstone. And stopped by Inoki. Vic almost just came out of his seat right there. If Triple H would have pinned Alex, man, Vic Cruiser would have launched out of his seat with applause. Now Inoki getting his head slammed on the mat by... Or Inoki slammed the head of Triple H on the mat, but that was close. Good thing for Inoki to stop the pedigree. If that pedigree did... I mean, if that was a full pin for Triple H, that match, I bet would have been it right then and there. And Triple H would have got 3, and Vic would be edging so badly. And again, that's not really a thing to say with kids, but again, that's a different story. Right now, though, everyone on the floor. Inoki going for the palm strikes. And Enziguri on The Rock. And now Evil has Amazing up, but countered by Amazing. Now amazing DDT's evil here on the floor right now. The good side is in control of this matchup here. The Rock throws Inoki off the ring post. And Triple H goes off the ring post. You gotta believe Vic's gotta be a little sweaty right here. Triple H is in a little bit of trouble. But it was, again, not too long ago. He was definitely cheering for his boss. His boss almost got 3 on Brimstone if it wasn't for Inoki. And a backbreaker by Evil, just stretching that back of Inoki. Oh, wait a minute, rock bottom on the floor. A rock bottom to Mr. Amazing on the floor. What a rock bottom, too, by The Rock. Amazing's got to be lucky that that was not in the ring, or else that would have meant for probably Mr. Amazing right there. Look at Evil, though. Benching Amazing over his head. And a gun wrench by Inoki. Amazing, or Brimstone is Triple H. As Alstone tried to get in the ring and pin Triple H. It's very missed by Inoki. Yeah, Brimstone's going to try to get in the ring and go for Triple H. But instead he goes to... Oh, Evil! Oh, Evil almost took Alex's head off his shoulders. Nice move there. Everyone here still on the outside of the ring. Thrown back in is Inoki by Triple H. Brimstone thrown back in by Evil. And I think Amazing might too. But no, Evil decides to hit a neckbreaker here. Double arm lock neckbreaker by Evil. Now here we go. Triple H, The Rock, and Evil are back in the ring. Inoki. Fall. No. Blocked by Triple H. Oh no, pedigree time! Pedigree! Oh no! Pedigree! Triple H might have just took out Alex Brimstone. Cover! This might do it! Is this it for Alex Brimstone and Inoki? No! Alex kicks out! Alex almost got pinned by Triple H. Neckbreaker by Amazing. Rock catches Inoki. Cover on Evil. Broken up. Oh no! Decapitator by Triple H on Alex. Takedown on Amazing. Not looking too good for Amazing's team. Triple H, Rock, and Evil are in control. Big elbow. High knee by Triple H on Inoki. Face breaker right to Brimstone. Oh no, People's Elbow. People's Elbow. Stop. Wait a minute, Evil. Spinebuster on Inoki. And Darkness falls. Cover on Inoki. Cover by Evil on Amazing. Kick out Triple H. Or by Inoki. Kick out Amazing. Uh-oh, pedigree time. Pedigree coming up. And the pedigree by Triple H. Everything is no. Inoki's out from a pedigree, but they're not going for the pin. They're not going for the pin. Cover on Alex. Triple H is trying to pin Alex. Triple H gets the pin. Oh my, Team WWE just won. Team WWE just won. Triple H pins Alex Brimstone. Oh no. Oh, hamburgers. Triple H pins Alex Brimstone. You gotta believe Vic is jumping out of his seats with joy. Vic's probably gotta be crying his eyes out right now that he's so joyful. Vic's gotta be so above the world right now that his boss just pinned Alex Brimstone with the help of The Rock and Evil. Oh, great. Oh, great. Great, great, great. Triple H pins Alex Brimstone off a face breaker right there. That knee to the head of Alex got 3 for Triple H. The owner and boss of Shockwave Wrestling gets the 3. Oh, that's just distasteful. That is distasteful here. Oh, wait a minute. Inoki has grabbed a microphone here. What does Antonio Inoki have to say? Well, boys, I gotta admit, I'll give a little bit of respect to you. You know, you got the win over me and Amazing and Alex. But, there's some of my boys, I need to tell you boys in the ring right now, is I got myself a little plan cooking. And Rock, I don't mean your cooking, because your cooking sucks, Rock. But no. I got my own plan cooking, boys. Let's just say I've been making myself a task force. I'm making myself a little group. I like to call them the group that's better than WWE itself. Or the group that's going to take out Triple H. Because over the past month, over the past few weeks, I've been watching you, Triple H, because I knew you were going to pull a stunt like this. And so now, Triple H, I'm gonna have some of my boys come out, and they're gonna teach you all a lesson. So, boys, get out here. I'm counting for 2 of my guys come down here. I'm going to beat the hell out of one of you 3 right here, right now. This isn't a damn spoiler. Oh, this isn't a damn prediction. It's going to happen right here, right now. Oh, well, yes, it's going to happen. Hey, yes and no. He's calling out for 2 people to come on down the ring. I wonder who they are. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, okay, where's Triple H? Triple H and Evil are gone. What happened to Triple H and Evil? Evil and Triple H are gone, so who's confronting The Rock? Who's confronting The Rock? Oh boy, it's Terry Funk. Oh, The Rock's gonna be in for some trouble here. Terry Funk has showed up. Terry Funk has showed up. And apparently, who's the other guy that's going to show up? So Terry Funk is here. Who's the other man that's coming out here? He said 2 people. Who's the other one? Of course, can't have one without the other. So the Funks are now out here. And Triple H and Evil are gone, so now Rock has to fend for himself. The Rock has to basically detain himself against the Funk brothers. Oh, I mean, that's some good backup if you think about it. The Funks are pretty successful people. And The Rock has to defend himself. Triple H and Evil, I think someone took them out. Yeah, someone took out Triple H and Evil. What happened to Triple H and Evil? They got taken out and thrown backstage. I want to know who took out Triple H and Evil. Right now, though, The Rock getting beaten up by the Funk brothers. Dory's got a guitar. Where did Dory Funk get that guitar? Oh, what a move by Terry Funk. Dory's grabbing The Rock. Terry's got the guitar. Referee, I don't know why the referee has to be here for it. Oh, The Rock just got hit with a guitar by Terry Funk. So it looks like Inoki's enlisted the help of the Funks to try to help take out Triple H and Team WWE. Missed by Terry, but now look at that. Now the numbers are against The Rock. The numbers are against The Rock here. Beforehand, it was the numbers for Team WWE. Now it's the numbers for the other side. And now barbed wire baseball bat to The Rock. Now Terry takes him out too. And now look at this. Dory's got the barbed wire bat. We got barbed wire bat shots to The Rock by Dory Funk. The Funks are beating up on The Rock with weapons. The Rock is getting what's to him. Barbed wire bat shot to both Terry and The Rock. Poor Rock's getting his ass kicked here by the Funks, but he deserves this. Oh, Terry just hit his own brother by accident. The Rock is getting beaten up here. Dory with the double arm suplex, and The Rock is out. The Rock is out cold. Triple H got beaten up. Evil got beaten up. And now The Rock just got beaten up by the Funks. The Funks have just helped out Inoki take out The Rock. Take that, Rock. The Rock deserved that thing right there. Well, boys, look what happens when you play with fire. I enlisted the help of the Funk brothers. Because let's face the facts, why would the Funks want to work for Triple H? It's simple. Triple H never really liked the Funks to begin with. 2, they're great friends of mine. And 3, let's just say, they work for a certain, they help with another certain company. I don't want to maybe say its name, but let's just say they work with a certain company, and they're great friends with a certain guy that owns that company, and 2 other certain gentlemen that, let's just say, wrestles for them. They're not here tonight. Those 3 are not here tonight. But let's just say you're going to see some of those men this weekend, and probably most likely tonight. I'm not going to say who they are, but I think you boys know who they are. But let me run down some of this squad here that I'm starting to put together. You see, I got myself, of course. You can't forget me. You got the Funks. But you know what? No, we're not done tonight. Let's see here. Before my guys, the Funks, came out, I had a couple of men take out Triple H. I had a couple men take out Evil. You see, in order to stop Team WWE, you gotta fight fire with fire. They want to play the numbers game, we'll play the numbers game right back at them. Vic says, we know who you're talking about. Corey Crichton, Bryce Sanders, MSW. Oh, good job, Vic. Congratulations, Vic Cruiser. You learned to count to 3. Congratulations. You want a gold star, Vic Cruiser? But yes, I've been talking to Joe Kenny. I've been talking to Corey Crichton. I've been talking to Bryce Sanders. Because really, in hindsight, they know that you, Triple H, you, and Vic, and all those other pathetic WWE guys want to try to take over MSW and GCCW. Well, that's not happening there, Vic Cruiser and Triple H. You boys aren't going to take over those places. It's just like Blue, we watch our backs. Not only that, but I enlisted the help of some other boys. You see? I enlisted the help of the Bullet Club. I got the War Dogs on my side. Bring them out here, boys. Bring out Evil. Bring out Triple H. Well, looks like here Gabe Kidd's grabbed Evil. Gabe Kidd's pulling Evil out here out to the ring now, and Drew Maloney and David Finley and Jake Lee are now out here as well. So Inoki's got the Bullet Club War Dogs with him now. And no, we're not done yet. Not just the Bullet Club are with me now. I think we're also missing someone else out here. It's not Triple H though. Triple H no take a dirt nap somewhere else. Don't have to hire a puppy dog to do a dog's job, Inoki. Oh, Vic, shut up. Go pee in another corner, Vic. How about we bring out Shawn Michaels out here, huh? How about we bring out HBK? Oh, looks like Marcus has brought out Shawn Michaels, and who's with Marcus? Apparently, Marcus has enlisted the help of some other people. That's all. We have Marcus now out here. We have Brandon Styles out here now. We have CJ. We have Kenta Kobashi, Mitsuharu Misawa's also out here too. Well, here you go, boys. Here they are for now. I got the Funks, myself. I got Crichton. I'm in talks with Crichton and Sanders and Kenny. I got some good talks with the War Dogs. I got talks with Marcus. Kobashi, Masawa, Brandon Styles, the Hawks of Flight. See, I got my own group coming up here, and this is just the beginning, Vic, and Triple H and Team WWE. Because when it's all said and done, this is the group that's going to take out Triple H. This is the group that's going to take out The Rock and House of Torture and all those other guys that want to stand with Triple H. But there's one certain other man that I might want to get a talk and a word with. Let's just say that he doesn't work for you guys anymore since you fired him last night. I'm going to try to maybe get a little word with him and see if he wants a little bit of revenge with Triple H. So, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this nicely into the camera, because I'm going to be at Wasteland this weekend, and I'm sending a message to a certain someone. And if they're at Wasteland, let's talk. Let's have a talk. Joe Massacre, if you're listening to this, let's have a talk at Wasteland. And we'll try to work something out. Because I know you want to get back at Triple H for him firing you last night. So if you want that revenge, Joe Massacre, come talk to me. I'll make it happen. Vic says, don't sign a check your ass can't catch, old man. Shut up, Vic. God, do I have to say everything to you in a way that doesn't sound like a whiny bitch? Or do I have to shove a dirty sock or towel down your throat again, Vic? Like I said, Master, if you want a chance of revenge, let's talk at Wasteland. I'll sign the check. I'll sign some papers. And you can go after Triple H if you want to. But anyway, Triple H didn't fire Master. Master fired Master. Well, that's where you're wrong, Vic Cruiser. It's simple. He didn't fire himself. Because who helped Andre in that match? Amazing did. But again, since Triple H fired Massacre, Master didn't want anything to do with Shockwave Wrestling. So why not give Master a chance to beat up on Shockwave Wrestling? And who owns Shockwave Wrestling, Vic Cruiser? Triple H does. And I know Master wants his hands on him, so I'm going to give that talk to Master and try to get him to beat up on Triple H and Shockwave for what they did. Heck, I may even get Joe Master to sabotage Andre the Giant's championship match. Because face the facts, Joe. I mean, not Joe, but face the facts, Triple H and Vic Cruiser and all of you WWE people. Payback is a bitch. And karma is going to bite you in the ass. So you started a war. Now you're going to get a war. You might have won that first battle, but you will never win the war. No matter if you like it or not, we're coming to end you. We're coming to destroy you. We're coming to end the WWE as we speak. And when it's all said and done, the battlefield's over with, Triple H is going to be kicked back to Monday and Fridays. And Shawn Michaels will be back to working Tuesdays, like the good church boy that he is now. And Vic Cruiser, let's just say when this thing is all said and done with, I got a little special treatment for him, and I think Mr. Amazing does too. And Ray Little, and a few other people that I'm good friends with. We'll have some very typical words for Mr. Vic Cruiser and a punishment or two for that man. And Vic can say whatever he wants to. But the one thing I'm going to say to Vic Cruiser is watch what your mouth says, Vic. Because words might come back to bite you where it hurts the most. Vic says I'm shaking over here. Good, Vic. Shake all you want to. Because when you're in the ring, Vic Cruiser, you're as good as a spring rubber chicken. And that's basically like your Michael Blaze, Vic Cruiser. Because I've faced you before and I've beaten you before. You've been beaten multiple times, Vic Bruiser, and don't throw the excuse of not being a wrestler. You say you always want to get in the ring. But what happens with every time you get in the ring? You get beaten up. And that's what's going to happen next time you're in Shockwave, Vic Bruiser. So, Vic, a little word to advice for you there. I'll watch your back next week on 0 Hour. Because let's just say you got top men that'll be looking out for you that show. And your security, Vic Bruiser, your WWE security can't do anything about it. So watch your back, Vic. You're going to need something to help you. But anyway, this final little sentence I'm going to say is make sure you watch Wasteland tomorrow and Sunday. So, I mean, can't miss thing. Go watch 0 Hour and all of that stuff. Because we're on the road to taking down WWE and Triple H. And we're also on the road to getting back Shockwave Wrestling, getting everything back here. We're on the road to 2K25. We're getting close to 2K25, getting ready for that. We'll probably be there near mid-April or late April, somewhere around that. But I enjoy all you fans being here. We'll be back probably this weekend or next week, whenever we want to. But we will see you all next time. And I want to leave you with a message. That message is either join the fight against Triple H or stand beside. Oh, well, Vic just said it had 2 brothers by my side. Vic, shut up. Your 2 brothers won't do crap. Like I said, you got a lot of enemies, Vic. You side with Triple H, now you're going to get a lot of enemies on your side. Anyway, I'm done with here tonight. I'll see you all at Wasteland. And Joe Master, remember this. We'll talk. We have a good talk. And Inoki's just laid his microphone down. Well, I guess Inoki's leaving now, but wow. Inoki's throwing out a little message to Joe Massacre. Everyone's revenge, talk to him. I mean, interesting. What if Inoki does get the services of Joe Massacre and Massacre goes after Triple H for what he did? Anyway, that is all for today here in sunny California. We'll see you all next time, whatever next episode is. Like I said, either could be tomorrow night or next week, depending on if I feel like doing it tomorrow night. Anyway, that is all here from California. We'll see you next time. And remember, join the fight against WWE.